I'll see how right I am in 2 years, but let's predict 2027 Lego sets. So for movies, I think Secret Wars, which is the next Avengers film after Avengers Doomsday next year, this releasing on December 17th, 2027, will be getting sets for sure. I mean, look, the original Avengers movie through Endgame all got sets. They sold like crazy. The thing with Secret Wars is I don't know if they'll be directly based off of Secret Wars. They'll probably be branded as Secret Wars, because I'm thinking about what they did with Avengers Endgame, where they branded them as Endgame sets, but they were just kind of based off of scenes from older movies, which kind of made sense thematically with the movie, but still, they didn't want to spoil anything, so they just couldn't make stuff specifically from the movie and even made up stuff straight up. There's also going to be Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. It seems like Lego's going all out with Spider-Verse stuff. They see that this is a very profitable franchise. We just got the Spider-Verse CMFs. And while we never got a direct tie-in with the Spider-Verse movies when the movies released, we got that Spider-Verse set earlier this year. So it seems like with that next Spider-Verse movie, Lego will give us sets. That releases June 18th, 2027. Recently announced there's a Minecraft Movie 2 coming out July 23rd, 2027. Same day as Simpsons Movie 2. I believe this is 100% going to get new sets. I mean, the first movie got 2 sets, and the first movie did nearly $1 billion in global box office, so I could expect even more than just 2 sets this time around. We're getting a live-action remake of How to Train Your Dragon 2. I heard the Toothless set sold like crazy, and that movie made gangbusters, so I'm sure this will get at least 1 set. I actually think this will get a bigger wave than the first movie now that it's proven that's a successful idea. And they might go outside of that 18 plus realm that this first movie gave us, which I thought was kind of a weird idea because a set like that really appealed to kids in my opinion, but I don't know. Star Wars Starfighter is a Star Wars movie that's coming out on May 28th, 2027. Yeah, that's going to get set. Every Star Wars movie in theaters gets sets. Of course that's getting sets. And then I think the last of the guaranteed movies would be Frozen 3 because yeah, Frozen 2 got a bunch of sets. Frozen, Lego, Disney Princess mini doll sets sell like crazy. I doubt we'll get minifigure sets right away, but who knows? Because there have been Disney Princess movie tie-ins where they've given us mini doll sets and then minifigure sets. I'm thinking of the Little Mermaid set. So it's a possibility. And I would like a minifigure set for Frozen because I prefer that over mini dolls, but I did like that original wave of Frozen 2 sets. All right, so I think the highly likely but not guaranteed movies would be the Batman 2, which hopefully releases October 1st, 2027, because they keep delaying this. The first Batman movie, as dark as it was for a PG-13 rating, still got Lego sets, and they weren't even 18 plus sets. So I could see Lego giving us a few sets here and there for this new Batman sequel. And I mean, Batman is the thing that they gave us tie-in sets for no matter what it seems like. They don't back down on the Batman. So yeah, I could see sets for the second movie. Will they go and shift towards an 18 plus set only? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, there's Man of Tomorrow, which is the second Superman DCU movie. Look, the first Superman DCU movie, a lot of us were very sad that it got no sets. It seemed like a perfect fit for Lego. However, I get it. Lego was scared to give us sets when the franchise wasn't proven to be popular. You know, like, people were very worried that this was going to flop. But it did great in theaters. I think because of that, we will be getting sets for that sequel. I don't know how many sets. It'll probably be like 2 to 3. I mean, even look back at the Man of Steel sets or the Justice League sets or the BVS sets. There was only about 3 sets for those initial wave. So I wouldn't expect too much, but I would just like 1 or 2 sets. Of course, Fortnite gave us an official Superman minifigure. So yeah, I would love to get a physical minifigure of this new version of Superman. Shrek 5. This is a franchise that never got any Lego sets before. It releases June 30th, and I think that is a movie that will get a Lego set. I don't know if they'll just do 1 set of the swamp that's like 18 plus, or if they'll give us actual like a line of sets, but it's just such a popular animated franchise, and it's coming back after all these years, kind of like How to Train Your Dragon, and people have wanted Shrek Lego for so long. You know, the idea sets keep getting rejected. Ash and Flash made a lovely one. And I think it's time. I think when Shrek 5 comes out, we will get actual sets. And that's probably why they kept rejecting those idea sets, because they'd rather just make their full-on theme for Shrek 5. Even though we've never gotten anything before, the partnership between DreamWorks and Lego has been incredibly present recently. A Bluey movie comes out August 6, 2027. If Gabby's Dollhouse got 2 movie sets, which it did this summer, I could 100% see Bluey being even more likely to get movie sets because the theme not only is selling well, but they're both preschool properties. But I think Bluey has more of a range where there are adults who love Bluey compared to Gabby's Dollhouse. Will there be a lot of sets? I don't think so, but I could expect at least 2. This is another, I guess, out of left field pick, but K-pop Demon Hunters. There's no new movie announced for K-pop Demon Hunters for 2027. I feel like we probably will get a movie. Regardless, I think this is something LEGO is going to want to capitalize on. Honestly, it might even come out in 2026. This has been a smash hit on Netflix with people of all ages. And I could totally see us getting LEGO sets for K-pop Demon Hunters by 2027. We just got that Fortnite skin pack, which actually has minifigure versions of the 3 Huntrix characters. I want a Lego Mira minifigure so bad. I want her so bad as a minifigure, and I could totally see them giving us K-pop Demon Hunter sets by 2027. There's been some idea submissions. One of them is almost at 10K, but for now, I don't know if they'll go with the idea submissions. The one that's in review is kind of just a reskin of that Toothless set that we were talking about for How to Train Your Dragon. But yeah, I could totally see us getting K-pop Demon Hunter sets by 2027. I guess it's not guaranteed because, nothing has come yet. But yeah, it proved itself to be a smash hit. And I could see them just putting out a random line of sets like what they did with Wednesday, where they just put out some Wednesday sets, even though there's no season 2 yet. It was just like, okay, this is like a few years after season 1. We're just dropping these on store shelves. They did that back in 2024. So now we're getting to a lower likelihood. Simpsons Movie 2 sets. They just announced Simpsons Movie 2, which blew my mind. This releases July 23rd, 2027. I don't know, because I've heard rumblings that maybe the new Simpsons set isn't selling amazingly. I really hope that's wrong. I could see how they still have that giveaway promo, but that's just like a bad GWP. But then again, if Krusty Burger sold a bunch, this wouldn't still be available as a giveaway promo if you buy the set. But Simpsons Movie 2 sets, I feel like it probably will be a case where we don't even get a tie-in Simpsons Movie 2 set, but they'll probably release like a Simpsons set. I don't know, like I guess getting like Simpsons Movie 2 sets is almost impossible, but getting a Simpsons set in 2027 released around the same time as the movie is possible. We'll have to wait and see. I'd love to see a new Simpsons house. I mean, I would place my bets on like the next building be a Simpsons house, Simpsons Elementary, or Android's Dungeon, but I don't know. A new Animal Crossing game. I mean, I'm just throwing that out in the ballpark. I don't know if there will be a new Animal Crossing game by 2027, but I would guess, right? Because Nintendo Switch 2 needs an Animal Crossing, and if it's not next year, it'll be 2027. If there's a new Animal Crossing game, I would think they would put Lego sets, but like we talked about, it doesn't seem like the Animal Crossing theme is doing too well. But with an Animal Crossing new game out, I think that could totally raise the hype for the Lego sets, so maybe they'll hold off to really go all out on Animal Crossing again like they did in the early years of Lego Animal Crossing until a new game comes out. Then there's a Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum movie coming out, which this comes out December 17th, 2027. This is an interesting case because I think of that anime movie for Lord of the Rings, and then we got no sets for that, and that was a smart idea because that movie flopped. But this is going to be a lot bigger of a production. It's live action. It's set just straight up in the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings universe, which I know you could say about the anime movie, but like you're going to get a lot of people who shunned away that last movie because it was anime, who will be going to this one. I don't know if this will be a hit or not. I could see a possibility where they release a small wave of sets based off this, honestly. I mean, they did that for all the Hobbit movies, and that's where we first got the Lord of the Rings theme, was kind of a tie-in to the Hobbit movies. But I guess it's not guaranteed because, again, it's such a weird case. Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Yeah, this is coming out in, I think, March 2027. And it's a case where we never got any of the Sonic movie sets. But I do see a slim possibility that maybe with the fourth one we might get sets, because the last one did so well in theaters compared to the previous versions. But there is that whole, like, international thing where I think it does really well domestically in the United States. But it seems like internationally it doesn't do as amazing, so I don't know. Again, up in the air if we get Sonic movie sets. And then also the Zelda movie comes out in 2027. I don't know if we would get sets based off the movie. It might be another one where we just get like a new Legend of Zelda video game tie-in set, which we know we're getting one in 2026, which is the Ganondorf versus Link diorama, according to leaks. Yeah, I don't know if we would get sets for it, but again, it's a possibility. We didn't get Mario movie sets, but who knows? I can't believe there's a Zelda movie coming out in 2027. And then for stuff that I just think they straight up won't do, like there's a Godzilla x Kong movie. We're getting a Godzilla set next year, or could even be in 2027. It's the Lego Ideas Godzilla set. I don't know if we'll get anything for this one. But I mean, hey, Mega Bloks gave Godzilla x Kong sets for the last movie. The 6th Ice Age movie, Boiling Point, comes out February 5th, 2027. I just want to put Ice Age on the list because it would be like funny in theory, like Lego Ice Age sets, it's owned by Disney now. It's an animated movie, that classic franchise for people nowadays, like kind of like Shrek, came out around the same time. I just don't know what they could really do for Ice Age that isn't like based off of random scenes from the new movie. I feel like there's just not enough of that draw to be making products based off of it from Lego. Like Shrek has that draw, Ice Age doesn't, but who knows. And then like the new Pixar movie Gato, I think that's the only one rumored for 2027. It's about a cat. Lego doesn't really do sets based off of the new Pixar movie. Usually they have to prove themselves after a few years, like Turning Red, or they have to be a sequel. Inside Out 2 got sets, of course. Toy Story 5 is apparently getting sets, Incredibles 2 got sets, yada yada. And then there's going to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel. And if you remember, there's a rumor that next year we're getting TMNT Brickheads. There's that possibility that we would get sets based off Mutant Mayhem, but I don't think it's likely at all. Rather, I think, if anything, we'll be getting an icon set off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles next year in 2026. And then maybe if that's so successful, they might do another one in 2027. But yeah, so those are my guesses for all the movie stuff. But let's talk about which themes would return and not return. So I'm looking at Jedi Jack Penguin's list for sets that are coming out in 2026. Lego Animal Crossing, well, I already told you what I thought there. Architecture, yeah, that'll return. Lego Art, that would return. Botanicals, heck yeah, that's returning. Brickheads, apparently that sells, that would be returning. City, of course that's returning. Classic, yes. Creator, of course. Disney, yes. Now we get to some contention. Lego Dreams, that is not getting sets in 2027. I think that is dead in 2026. I'm amazed it lasted this long. Like, I'm amazed we have Dreams 2026 sets rumored. That is insane. There's no way that's even making it to the summer wave of 2026. Duplo, of course, that's returning. Fortnite, you bet your butt. And that's one thing I have to say. Well, okay, we'll get to that actually in a second. I was going to talk about minifigure series. Lego Friends, yes, of course. Gabby's Dollhouse, we'll see if that keeps being a franchise that is getting traction from that younger crowd. I mean, a movie just came out, so I would see no reason for that to be dead. Harry Potter, unfortunately, yeah. That thing sells like hotcakes. Lego Icons, of course. Lego Ideas, yes. Jurassic World, I would be like unsurprised if they just rush out a new Jurassic World movie for 2027. Even if they don't, we will still be getting Jurassic World sets. Those seem to sell really well. Minecraft, of course. Okay, here's where it gets fun. Lego minifigures. What minifigure series will we get in 2027? 2026 is apparently giving us Lego minifigure series 28, which we've talked about is like the animal costume series. Then we have that rumored unlicensed TMF series in May 2026, which I would guess would be just series 29. I'm guessing a licensed one in September 2026. So that licensed one in September of next year, I think would be a Lego Marvel minifigure series, because literally every September, every 2 years, we've gotten a Marvel series. Marvel Series 1, Marvel Series 2, Spider-Verse this year, so it would line up perfectly for fall 2027. Who knows if it will be based off a specific movie or if it will be Marvel Series 3. I would hope that we get a new Disney series, because like, when is our next Disney series? We got 3 of them, but they don't really have a specific time when they usually come out, so who knows? I mean, if they did come out, it would be in May, but I mean, they don't have like, oh, every 3 years we get one or whatever. And I'm guessing Series 30 will be a thing in 2027, which is crazy. 30 numbered series, oh my gosh. Wonder if there'll be a special minifigure for that. But yeah, I also have a feeling we'll get a Fortnite minifigure series at some time. I mean, it seems like they cut back on including the minifigures in the sets. We had that battle bus that had like 1 billion minifigures in it, and then they've just been kind of dropping skins here and there in sets. So maybe that's them prepping for releasing a bunch in a Fortnite CMF, but I don't know. Lego Ninjago, of course, that's continuing. Lego One Piece is a question that I am not sure, because we got to see how well these sets sell for this year. According to the reliable Jedi Jack Penguins Lego leak site, we are getting 6 One Piece sets in 2026, but we don't even know the set numbers or prices for those. So that's a good sign for 2027 sets. I believe there's a new season coming out next year, but yeah, I don't know. That one's definitely a questionable one. Lego Pokemon, I'm sure, will continue into 2027, because even though these are going to be super high priced, Lego will indeed be giving us 1 billion more Pokemon sets, because they're going to be high priced and everybody's going to buy it. Everybody was complaining about the Death Star, and most Star Wars fans I talked to bought the Death Star like the moment it came out. And then also Lego Sonic the Hedgehog. I would think there would be sets for that in 2027. It's a slow theme, you know, we get a set here or there. But especially with Sonic 4 coming out, I don't see why they would end it in 2026. I was more worried about 2026 not getting sets, but I'm like, okay, they made it in 2026, so they're definitely going to make it to 2027. Special edition sports, I would assume, would keep coming out. I mean, you know, it's part of the Nike sets that we got for basketball. Apparently, we're getting like F1 helmet sets or something next year. Speed Champions, I hope continues, because I'm loving what they're doing with movie cars. Next year we have Lightning McQueen, and we have that rumored Back to the Future time machine set, which, please, yes, keep up with the movie stuff, what you're doing right now, because for the longest time it was just Fast and Furious sets and very sporadic Fast and Furious releases. You know, we got that one James Bond car. Keep it up if we could keep doing those movie releases. And with the 2026 sets we know for Speed Champions, I guess we'll follow Lightning McQueen with a Mater set, and then maybe even get a Ghostbusters Ecto 1. Star Wars, obviously they're going to cancel Star Wars in 2027. No, I'm kidding. That's like their best-selling thing. They would never cancel that. Superheroes, I'm sure we will get Marvel sets. Maybe this is a wild prediction, but with Lego Batman getting 20th anniversary sets, celebrating the release of the original Batman theme in 2006, I could kind of see them doing a Lego Marvel 25th anniversary, because the original Spider-Man sets, which were the first Marvel Lego theme, came out in 2002. Who knows? DC, yeah, I think DC's having a little bit of a tiny resurgence in Lego. We have the big Batman release next year, and you know, in terms of the video game, and then we have like a whole bunch of Batmobiles and stuff. I feel like it will just keep growing. There seems to be a huge online fan base for DC that will keep showing up to those sets. Super Mario is a question. I mean, I would assume it would keep going. My hope, I feel like I'm coping, is that next summer, since we're not really getting Super Mario sets for the first half of next year, next summer they're just going to reboot it and give us minifigure sets, which would make me so happy. I'm so sick of the course building system, but yeah, I am sure we will get Mario sets one way or another, even if it just ends up being some 18 plus sets, because like the Mario Kart sold amazingly. And yeah, Lego Technic, I'm sure will continue. And Legend of Zelda would be the last one. And like I said, I'm sure we will get a 2027 Zelda set, because the movie's coming out in 2027. There's no way they would skip that. Whew, okay. I think that's it for my 2027 predictions. It's going to be so fun in 2 years to do a video going over all my predictions and seeing what came to fruition and what didn't. But for now, let me know what you think in the comments below of my predictions. And I want to hear your predictions. You know, what do you think that I didn't say in this video? Or what do you disagree with in this video? Subscribe here for more fun Lego videos, honest Lego takes. You know, seriously, you liking, commenting, and subscribing helps so much when you know the algorithm is pretty rough on this channel nowadays. I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.